Hello YouTube, I hope everybody's doing great. Today I want to show you again one of my, I would say the world's smallest, but definitely cutest GPS cube that I built for a customer in Germany. And don't mind the 1 or 2 kilometers per hour speed. If you're inside like I am, the location does drift and therefore it shows you like you're moving while you're actually not. So I'm not moving 9 kilometers per hour while sitting down and holding the cube in front of my camera. So anyway, for people who did not see this before, probably most of the watchers or viewers, you have the altitude above sea level in meters, you have number of satellites, you have the speed in kilometers, you have the direction in cardinal letters, you have the time, date, and on the next screen you have distance where you can save, and then it will show you how far you traveled away from it. And then you have also a trip summary that shows you again the speed, the distance you traveled, date and time. And then you have the clock, which also shows you the battery voltage, again satellites, time. You can switch between 24 and 12 hours. And this is how we use it in Europe: day, month and year. If you get the American version, you will have, and then it goes to the next screen, you will have speed in miles per hour, altitude in feet, and the date will change from month, day, and then year. And you can also switch, I think I said that just, from 24 to 12-hour mode. And to adjust your time, since the GPS does not actually know where you are, when you press and here's a slide switch or rocker button, up and down, and you can push it in. When you push in and hold, no, when you push it up, oh, I forgot my own code. It is pushing, isn't it? Yes, pushing it in. So here you can select your time zone with going down to save it. Oh man, I'm really embarrassed now. I have so many things on my mind. I'm just writing another code. So push down to set. Select time zone by pushing in. So again, pushing it in, you select your time zone and then push down to set. So what it does also in the code is, if you're selecting it for Germany or the EU, for example, it saves your time zone and it saves your daylight savings time settings. So it will adjust automatically for daylight savings time, which just changed beginning of April it was. Or was it the week before? I forgot. So now you don't have to remember that, see, like I do. You don't have to remember that. Once you set your time zone and the location that you're in, it will save it automatically for DST, for daylight saving time settings. So that's something new that I did. And so now let's see, how do I switch from 24 to 12-hour mode? Oh, how embarrassing this is. Pushing down goes to the next screen. I know that. Was it short press? I really have to apologize. Oh, there you go. Short pressing changes the from 12 to 24 and back again. So in 12-hour mode, you have obviously the PM setting showing. It's afternoon. Again, short pressing goes back to 24-hour mode. long pushing in goes into the time zone settings. So I will set this back to Germany, which is DS Central Time plus 1 hour. So okay, hold on, I almost did it wrong again. So I have to go through the hours. This will be also a kind of manual for my German customer, and it's set to 1. Push it down, it's set. And as you might see here in Bulgaria, I have 4 p.m. in the afternoon. In Germany, it's 1 hour earlier because we have plus 2 hours. Germany has plus 1 hour. And as I said, it does adjust for daylight savings time all by itself. So now there was something else I just remembered. On here, you see the cardinal letters, and I think if you short press it, it switches to degrees. Yes, I have that right. So that you can change here on the screen as well. Short pressing goes from cardinal, the north, northeast, whatever, to in degrees. And on the second screen, now we go back again. There you go. Long press and memorizing in 3, 2, 1. Coordinates saved. And now if I move away, it will show how far away I am. And I just lost signal because I'm here and I have all these monitors, computer and whatnot. And here you see the distance as well. Back to time. Back to the first screen. So anyway, this is it. And obviously it has a battery, micro USB charging port, on off switches here. And it has, you need a little bit of nails to be able to switch it on and off. And it has my, of course, startup screen with my name on it, mandatory. So anyway, now it lost signal, and then you'll see this until it gets a signal again. So anyway, this is it, and I will pack it up nicely. And this is, in case you're wondering how big it is, I think it's 25 millimeters, no, 32 millimeters in all directions, almost. Yeah, so that's how big it is, slightly larger than a 1-inch cube. So anyway, this will ship out Monday. If you're interested, you can find it in my Tindy store. Link will be in the description below. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you're watching it today, I wish you a great weekend. Take care, everybody.